karma will always get you in the end. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the news and true crime stories of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, it is now being reported, not only is she facing bankruptcy, allegedly, but she's also facing career ruin as well. That is now being reported in the media. Ooh, karma is always gonna get you. I'm going to break it all down in a moment. Before I do so, though, a little bit of housekeeping. Firstly, YouTube human reviewer, I see you lurking. I'm not going to say any trigger words or anything that's going to offend your ear holes. And to everyone else awesome enough to have clicked on this video, hi, welcome. How are you doing? If you love news and true crime on the daily served with a little bit of sass and gobbiness, which is basically this, right? You need to make sure that you subscribe, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And let's jump into it, shall we? Woo! Daily Mail is not holding back. Title of this is just freaking mwah! No way back for Heard in Hollywood. She faces career ruin and bankruptcy as she struggles to pay Johnny Depp $8 million after losing the 6-week court battle that has left her too icky for a studio. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Experts have suggested that there is no way back for Heard in Hollywood, adding that the dramatic 6-week court battle has left the actress too icky for a studio, raising questions about her future earnings. Well, to be fair, that petition on change.org to get her completely removed from Aquaman 2 went over like 4 million signatures. So, seriously, the public's voice cannot be loud enough. Amber Heard is a loser. We don't like her. We like Johnny. We don't believe Amber Heard. We don't stand with Amber Heard. We believe and we stand with Johnny Depp. Studios, Hollywood, take note, all right? Because we can't be freaking clearer than that. Seriously, right? And apparently, they're starting to. Hey! The actress said throughout the trial that her profile has been badly damaged by the case. Not as in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever your lies, damage your reputation. Oh, no, it wasn't your lies that damaged your reputation. Oh, no. It's everyone else's fault. Everyone else's fault. Not Amber Heard. No. Revealing how Johnny Depp suing her kept her from fulfilling a pledge to donate $7 million to the ACLU, the American Civil Liberties Union. Entertainment industry expert Catherine Arnold also testified that Heard lost out on possible earnings of up to $50 million, which I watched that testimony, and I'm sorry, I don't know about you, but for me, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, it was as if it was Mystic freaking Meg looking into a crystal ball and just spouting off some random shiz without any actual logical, empirical evidence backing whatsoever. It was insane. It's like, all of a sudden, I could be a similar expert in the field and turn around and say, do you know what? I could compare her to Miss Movie Star Books over here, and Amber Heard could have earned $100 million if it wasn't for Johnny Depp. Prove me wrong. Insane. Insane. Anyways, she now, Amber Heard, now faces a slew of problems in light of her trial defeat. In terms of her career, the Hollywood bosses apparently are unlikely to consider her for roles going forward. Financially, the actress and witnesses alluded to her money troubles, while the huge outpouring of support for Johnny Depp may lead to brands and companies avoiding her. Yes, avoiding her and going back to the right side and supporting Johnny Depp. Like, I don't know, like Christian Dior did. All these years have steadfastly supported Johnny Depp and allowed him to still be the face of their Sauvage fragrance. So much so that it's like the #1 fragrance. Loyalty, when it's put in the right place, rewards you. It's as simple as that. And I am so freaking glad, just on a personal basis, that I collect and I use Christian Dior makeup. And I have done for, wow, nearly 20 years now. So it makes me feel proud that I support a company that has their morals in check when it comes to Johnny Depp. Abso-freaking-lutely. Now, Amber Heard, the article goes on, may also now struggle to honour various financial commitments, including to groups like the ACLU and the LA Children's Hospital. And the financial burden may curtail an activism career that has seen her support women's rights organisations. What, where she pledges rather than donates? Okay. The damages bill may also force her to sell off assets, including over a $570,000 rural hideaway in Yucca Valley and a Range Rover she kept in the divorce from Depp. The main question, however, will be how Heard will cover the huge damages bill, which she has 30 years to pay. I didn't know that. But never mind that, she's saying that she's going to appeal. Well, apparently she has to stump up first, the $8.35 million. For the appeal to be heard. Don't know about you, but where's she going to get that kind of money from? Just asking. I know a certain wannabe Martian that, may want to. Who knows? Now, attorney Sandra Spurgeon, a Spurgeon Law Group in Lexington, Kentucky, suggested one possibility could be Depp waiving the bill or negotiating a lower amount. I hope he don't do that. She told CBS Money Watch, he's in the driver's seat right now. For an individual who doesn't have the ability to pay the judgment and no ability to post the bond, then there's a real issue if the winning party intends to execute the judgment. Execute the judgment! Execute the judgment! Oh my goodness. Damn it, execute that judgment. Don't waive it. No way, no how. However, if he does force her to pay the full bill, another scenario could see Heard appeal the damages. Though an appeal with a judge might work in her favour, she will still have to present the full amount while the appeal is considered, something that could force her to file for bankruptcy. Now, let's put it this way. I've heard through the grapevine, and this may be wrong, so bear with me on this. Even though she could potentially file for bankruptcy, because this order is due to her being found as, quote unquote, I don't know, malicious in terms of the defamation against her, that she would still have to pay back that $8.35 million, and it can't form as part of a bankruptcy. That's what I've heard through the grapevine. I may be wrong about that, just to keep it 100, but that's what I've heard. So bear that in mind. The third option, according to CBS News legal contributor Jessica Levinson, is that her future earnings could be garnished, meaning a portion of her salary from future films or TV shows could go to Depp until the debt is covered. However, the prospect of future work is bleak for her. No one wants to work with her now. After Hollywood experts said that the actress is unlikely to be considered by studio bosses in light of the defamation fight. Some have suggested that she may even pivot to a career in advocacy for the survivorship community. Yeah, not in my name. No way, no how. Though it's difficult to see how that could even help fund her legal issues anyway. She previously said that she had to fight to retain her role as Mera in the sequel to Aquaman, and that she's been cast in only one other film in the last 2 years. The role of Mera has netted her around $3 million, but bear in mind that she was also cast in that TV show, and she netted like $350,000 per episode. So, I mean, come on. Compare that to literally crickets when it comes to Johnny Depp's career over the last few years, apart from Minamata. Oh, yeah, boo-hoo. She was proper damaged by with the Hollywood career over the last few years. Yeah, cry me a freaking river, whatever. British PR expert Mark said there's no way back for Heard in Hollywood. If you're sitting there making a movie or thinking about casting it, are you going to hire her? Look at the huge outcry about Aquaman 2, where again, that petition's now over 4 million, guys. The trial pollutes any marketing or PR to launch a film. And former entertainment lawyer Matthew Belloni, who writes about the business of Hollywood for the newsletter Puck, said both of them will work again, but I think it will be a while before a major studio will consider them safe enough to bet on. The personal baggage that was revealed in this trial was just too icky for a studio to want to deal with. Now, let's put it this way, guys. Amber Heard, as far as I'm concerned, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, should never be able to work again in Hollywood. She needs to find another career. She's done, okay? Johnny Depp is the real survivor, okay? Hollywood needs to stop punishing him for something that he never did. There's allegations now that have been proven to be defamation. The jury ruled on it. In all 3 counts that he brought against Amber Heard, he won. Hollywood needs to stop punishing the wrong person. And they need to start welcoming him back and treat him as he is, which is now a member of the survivorship community. Dude. Reputation management consultant Alexandra Villa of In-House PR told The Mirror, Amber's career appears to be in crisis right now. What has happened will frighten the big Hollywood studios. Smaller productions, too, will be wary about investing money into Amber for any project. She continues, in my opinion, at this moment, producers will have to consider carefully whether they will hire her as the momentum of public opinion has shifted against her. People forget Hollywood studios are businesses. They hire stars on whether they will bring in profits or not. She has a mountain to climb. Much of her testimony has holes in it, and she may need to address those issues. Meanwhile, Spotted Media Chief Executive Janet Komainos said film producers are keenly monitoring data to see what the public think about Depp and Heard. Saying it's come up in several conversations of ours with producers. They're curious to understand if there's a discrepancy between the actions taken by the studios and the public's opinion. No shiz, Sherlock. There's an absolutely freaking discrepancy. Studios, you backed the freaking wrong horse. Amber Heard, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever's the monster. Not Johnny Depp. And he's completely vindicated, in my opinion, because he won all 3 counts against Amber Heard. He won that trial. Amber Heard lost. You backed the wrong horse, Hollywood studios. You now need to make this wronger right. And you need to start backing Johnny Depp again. We want to see him back in movies. We want to support him. Come on. Saying, I think the results show pretty clearly that Johnny Depp is extremely hireable and that it would be a risk to a production company to hire Amber Heard because of the precipitous drop in appeal that she has had since the beginning of the trial. So, guys, there you go. Straight from the freaking horse's mouth. As Amber Heard potentially faces bankruptcy, because, guys, even a lawyer, Elaine, turned around and said she has no way of being able to pay that $8.35 million. No way in hell to be able to pay that. As she faces that, Hollywood is like, yeah, we're abandoning her. We're done. Her career is ruined. It's done. It's over. No one is going to hire her. She's over. She's done. Yes, finally, Hollywood is waking up. Now, just that home run. Start hiring Johnny Depp again. We want to see him in movies. We want to see him back where he belongs, where he shines on the big, massive screen. Oh my goodness, we will go freaking nuts for that. Guys, though, I've sounded my gob off for long enough on this one. What do you think? Sound off with your gobs in the comments down below. And if you loved this video and love news and true crime on the daily, served with a little bit of sass and gobbiness, which is basically this, right? You need to make sure that you smash the hell out of that subscribe button. Like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And until the next time, you guys, laters.